So here everything is installed. So the next step will be like we need to install our editor, which is Visual Code Studio here. So I will do that installation.
Sir, Vinod sir.
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, yes, sir. Visual Code Studio here. So, hello.
Sir.
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me, sir?
Hello.
Sir, the maximum participant limit reached. Shall I go to YouTube live, sir? This video.
Hello. Ah, okay, fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, shall I proceed actually?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So to do Visual Code installation, we need to visit the Visual Studio website. VS Code download. And you got the installation for your operating system. So for mine, it will be like Windows 64-bit. So this is what our Visual Code editor. So once you have installed this Visual Code, the following steps to be done at the very first time. So this will be like you need to go to file option, then make sure this auto save is enabled or not. So since I have already installed, it is enabled right now. So it will be untick at your machine when you do so. And go ahead with this color theme, and you can change the theme of this editor at background like this. So I always prefer dark plus. And once you have done with these things, you just go ahead with the extension option. So in extension option, you need to type Python and do the installation of it. So here I have already done it. Once we have done this installation, you need to restart the Visual Code actually. So you just close and reopen it. So the settings will be applied directly. And once you have done with these setups, you need to set up your interpreter. To do so, you need to press the keyboard buttons like Control Shift P. So this will open search button here. So you can just type interpreter. Select interpreter here. So here the interpreter option will be like this. So here in that interpreter option, you need to select which version of Python you wanted to run for this project actually. So since we have only one Python version, so here it is showing, and also that is the default one. That's why it is highlighted as store. So I will click this, and you need to open your working directory. So here I have already have one folder called SRM. So I will open that, and it will popped up at the initial time. We need to bypass this actually. Yeah, so this is our editor. So in this editor, how can we create the files? Means we can create any files with the extension of Python. So as per a whole tutorial, we will start with hello world. But using this editor, we can see the output in a three-way. So the first way will be like we could directly go to the file directory by doing this reveal in file explorer option. So it will redirect you to the file location. Since here I'm having the problem, so I'm unable to showcase the Windows Explorer window. And another option will be like by pressing this run button. So this will showcase your output here, so in this terminal window. And you can run the same file by using the command line interface like CMD as well as PowerShell. So here my command line interface will be like PowerShell. So I can run by using this command actually. So Python followed by the file name. Okay. So this is how we can run the Python file in Visual Code Studio. And let us start it with the Jupyter Notebook. So to do so, we need to give this command Jupyter Notebook followed by notebook.
Uh, 179 Abhishek, please check your video is on. 179 Abhishek.
Okay, guys, I have prepared a few materials to recall the basics of Python. So let us start up with variables and constants. So as you all know, variable is nothing but uh, a named memory location which hold the data, and it could be any ABCD, but it has some sort of rules to be followed to declare the variable name as well as the constant name. So the rules will be like to declare variables in Python, it should be like a camel case. Camel case is nothing but the first letter of the word is to be lowercase, and followed by the next word of first letter will be like capital case. So this case information will be named as the camel case. And for Pascal case means all the word letters should be like should be started with the upper cases actually. So those case we will use in classes actually. But here the other rules will be like we should not start up with digit, and we should not start up with these special characteristics, and we should not use unpurposeful unmeaningless word as a variable. So here we can see the example of constant. So here, so this pi means it will hold the value of pi. So since it is constant which not to be change at the runtime, so that's why we could declare it as a constant. So whatever a variable declared in uppercase will be considered as constant in Python, but we can also declare a variable in uppercase also, not considering as a constant. So Python allow whatever you want to do. That's why that is what the Python beauty here actually. So and then the variable declaration and the assigning value to is, so here it will hold the string data, and likewise it will hold and print the same data likewise. So here we can assign the multiple values to the multiple variables in a same line. So this is what we can do like this method actually. So and assigning same value to the multiple variable will be like this. And guys, you have any doubts on this variable and constants?
No, sir.
Okay. And then I will move to keywords and identifiers. So I hope you know about the keywords. Keywords is nothing but the inbuilt variable of Pythons that we should not use when we do the variable and class functions name declaration. So here let us start up with a few of keywords here. So the very first keyword is true or false. So this is the true or false keyword. So Python, since the Python is user friendly, so we can directly ask Python whether this 5 is equal to 5. So whether the 5 is greater than 5 or not. So it will directly give the output in line actually. So the next keyword is none. So none means null pointer or else a null value, but we should not say it as 0. Why? Because 0 is considered as an integer data type, which means it holds some KB of memory in the memory management system of Python. So you should not use or consider 0 as a null pointer. So you should use the keyword none in Python. So here we can see the equality operator. So this is what their output actually. And this is the function declaration. So here the def is the keyword, and we should not use def as a variable or constant in our program. So for that only this example is given. And moreover, to make some clarity over the null value, so every function should return with something. If no return is mentioned in that function, so it will return null value. So to demonstrate that, this program is given here. And the next keywords like and or not, those all are the logical operators, as you know. So here 0 0 and operation over the 0 0 will be like a 0. So here in the programmatical sense, it should be like false and false is equal to false, true and false is equal to false. So since both the inputs are I, means only we able to get the I value, right? So likewise only we are getting the false value here. To make it true, we have to give like this. So likewise, all logical operator will operate like this only. This not operator will invert the value of, will invert the data type value of Boolean in this program actually. And as so here, this as keyword we can use at importing the packages or functions from other files or other packages. So here I have given example like I'm trying to import the math, but I'm assigning that math to another variable called my math. So here you can see the notation I have used for the variable. So as I have mentioned in the previous file, so every variable should be like camel case means. So camel case means this is what the camel case. So this math operation object will be pointed to this variable. Actually, this memory location of this math will be pointed to this my math variable. So we can access this math module members through this my math variable. So here I have given one example. So I'm accessing I'm getting the cost of pi value. So here it is the value. And the next keyword will be like assert. So assert is it is mainly used to ensure the given condition or given validation is true or not. So it will, if it is true, it will passes to neckline, and if it is not, it will right away throw the assertion error. So here the 5 is not greater than 5. That's why it's giving some error. So we can bypass this by commenting this line actually. So for that only we need to use assert, and then breaking. Break keyword is mainly used to break some sort of loop or some sort of iteration object running over there. So break is mostly deal with loops actually. So in this example, we are iterate over the iterate through 0 to 7 value. So on 5th value, this iteration will be break. And whereas for continue, so continue will stop at the line where the continue keyword is residing and will not move to next line of continue word once this condition is satisfied. So in this example, the output of 5 will not be printed here. So till value 4, we could see the output here. So on 5th value, this if condition gets satisfied and we are into this continue state. So due to this continue keyword, Python will go to next line. It will skip this iteration and start back from again. And classes. So classes is nothing but it's like some sort of blueprint to create some instance of object, and moreover classes will hold the objects and members of some particular operation. So here the basic example of class. So here I've given the class name, and this class hold the 2 functions. So to activate this class, we need to create the instance of the class, which is object. So I've initialized the class. So through this object, I'm accessing the membrane of the class. So to do so, we can access the member of the class instance by hitting dot operator. In this Jupyter, to access the members of some class, we need to press tab to access them. So it will auto complete what all are the members are there in the that particular class. So this will be the output of that. And the def, as I mentioned, mentioned earlier, so it is used to declare a function and define a function. And del operator is used to delete the object from the Python memory. So here in this example, so I'm assigning value 10 to A and try to print that A. And the next line, I've deleted the A. So when I try to print the value in the A variable, so Python will give some error like this: A is not defined. Why? Because I have deleted here. So this is another keyword. And here the keywords like if, elif, else. So this is mostly we can deal with condition based operation. So here this example we can also consider as a switch case. So if this particular condition is not satisfied, this will right away move to the next condition. So likewise, it will go further. If none of this condition got satisfied, it will print the output of else block. And then keywords like try, rise, catch, finally. So here the rise and catch both are same. I just give the meaningful for the rise as a catch. So here to do error handling in Python, so you need to do like this. So you should check whatever to be validated and throw the error. So those statements should be come under this block actually. So here I have purposefully assigning one value to some variable and manually raising the error. So due to this error rise, so we able to see this output, and also this final block also will get executed. Why? Because so followed by try except block. So final block will always execute actually. And as we already seen, like for this another example for the for. So and another keywords like from and import. So and the from keyword will do like, so we can import a particular member from a package. Like from math, I'm trying to import cost. So here we could see the output like cost and math.py. So it will give the output of that. And as you know, the global variable will modify the value of variable which is declared globally. So here I have declared and defined one variable called globe var, which is 10, and I defined 3 functions. So one function is used to display the value of globe var. So another two functions are used to change the value of that. So the right one function will change the value 15, and then the right two function will add the another 15 to the same value. So this is what the inline addition operation. So you can see the example right here. So here by this globe keyword only we able to access the globe variable. So if I comment this line, so it will throw something. We are unable to do so. Why? Because it is declared as globe locally. So the value of globe will be like this, and that cannot be changed. So here it is global, so that the value will change to 25. And the keyword in. So the in keyword is mostly used to check whether a particular data is available in an array or not. So here I'm checking the value 4 is available in an array list or not. So likewise, I'm taking the value availability of the value 10 in array A. So likewise, I'm doing so. So it will return some Boolean value. If the value 4 in the array, so it will return yes, it is available. So that it is returning like true. And the next keyword will be like is. So it is somewhat similar to in, but here it is for condition checking actually. So true is true, which means it is almost equal to true equal to true. So both are same only. So we can write in this way also. It will work out actually. And lambda function. So lambda function is mainly used to do some inline operation. We can declare the lambda function here. So here I wanted to square the values of an array. So just imagine if you are having the huge amount of data, but needed to do some operation over it. On that aspect, you can use the lambda function to do so. So here I have defined a function using lambda key and assign those function to variable a. So now that a will be considered as a function. So this a will have an argument called x. So we need to pass the argument to the function a. So I'm iterating through it. So it will return the value over the iteration like this. So each and every iterations, the value of I will go to the function a and will do the operation, and that function a will return the output. So this is what the syntax of that, and I will do one more example over it in the comprehension method in further session actually. So this is what the non-local keyword. So it is mostly we are not using in real time, but the thing is we need to know. So there is a keyword like this. So without this keyword also Python will do the intended operation. So here the non-local means we are declaring a variable a as a local variable. So this a don't have scope outside of this function. And then the keyword pass, the name itself defines that it will passes to the next line. So that is the meaning of the pass keyword here. So the return, we could use that return keyword in the function. So here I have declared on function. Inside the function, I've declared and defined one variable called a is equal to 10, and then I return the variable. So when I execute this function, so it will return a declared value. And then the loop while. So the while loop will usually execute till this condition is false. And then, so by using the with keyword, we can assign a variable. So here it is an example for the file operation. So here I am creating a new file using the with keyword. So here I'm opening a one file in write mode and return that object to this variable my underscore file. So in this my underscore file, I'm writing the string like hello world. So once this block code executor, so this with will automatically destroy the object if it is a file object actually. So here, since it is a file object, so this file is automatically get closed actually. But if we not use the with keyword, we need to close the file object manually like this. Yes, please. Okay. So and this is the one more tip to open the file. So we have one module called web browser. So inside that web browser, we have one function called open. And we have one function called open. So we can use this method to open web link as well as any applications. You can give the any executable path like notepad.exe. So this will invoke the, so when I run this, so it will open and invoke another method. So it is already created a file and opened it. So see, here the example.txt file is created through that command, and by using the web browser.open, we are automatically invoking this file through our default editors. So in my PC, it is a Visual Code, so that's why it is opened through Visual Code.
So creation of file, can you show that again, sir?
Yeah, fine. For creating file, we can use with keyword and open function. So we need to mention the file name. Here the file name will be like example. So here I've already have the example.txt. So now I created with the example one. And I'm going to open this file in write mode. So that's why I'm giving as a write mode. And assigning this object to one variable, file object. So here, using this file object, we can see what all are the members available inside this object by pressing the tab. So see, these all are the active members of the file object, which means the IO based wrapper. So here we have a lot of methods. So using this, we can do the file operation. But here in this example, we are going to write some text inside the newly created file. So for that, I'm going to use write method. So inside that write method, we need to pass some string. So you can give file.close. If you not give means not a big deal. So that with block will automatically close it. Yeah, this is what the file creation. Is your doubt clear? Hello. Someone asked the. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is clear now, Abu.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
So I think you have some doubt in the automatically invoking the file, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So to do so, we have the web browser module, Abu. So inside the web browser module, you need to pass the file order path. So by passing the file path, that web browser will automatically invoke the file. So the thing is, we don't need to create a new file. We can give the path of already a created file, or you can give any file, like you can give some .mp3 .mp4 file. So that will open with its default application. So if you give the path of C, some path slash some mp3 file means, so it will be opened and played in your default player. So if you give some video path means, so it will automatically open and play back in your default player. So that's why that web browser is used to. So now it is clear, I think so.
Yes, sir. Now clear, sir. We have to import a web browser and then we have to.
Yes,
go.
yes. Web browser is a default module available in Python. You got that?
Yes, sir.
So I thought you have some doubts in file creation. So is it not the case?
So how to access that file in the program? So that was the problem.
Yeah, I will cover. So we have another example for that. I will cover it. Okay, Abu. Thanks for that. Then we have another keyword like yield. So yield is mainly used to pick the data from an array actually. So yield is always used in the generator. So in Python, we have one iteratable object called generator. So generator, in the sense, the generator will have the starting address of an array. So whenever the first element or member or data of an array memory location is called, so it will call the data and destroy its memory location. So to do that, we are using generator, and to get the to create the generator, we are using the yield keyword. So here I am having one function called generator. So inside the generator, I'm having one loop. So that loop will iterate from 0 to 5. So each and every iteration, I'm doing some exponential operation. Actually, I'm doubling it and store it to the some sort of generator. So this generator object will store in some memory location. Let's see that. So this is what the generate object. To get the data of the generator object, we need to iterate it over some loop. But once you have extracted the data from the generator object, the thing is you are not able to get the data again from it. So that's why. And you can also get the value from it by using next keyword. One second. Why it is showing like means we already extracted the data from it. That's why. So it will give the first value of the generator, and if you run the same cell again, it will give the next value, again next value, and next value. So once it if we extracted all the member from the data, so it will throw error like this. So the values will be like to see the values of generator, we need to pass the generator object to some array object. So like this, I'm recreating it. So this is what the generator object locating at this address, and these all are the values reside in that generator object. So once you have extracted all these 6 values, you don't have access to that memory location. So this is we can mainly use to for temporary array initialization. I think you guys have no doubts on this. If you have, please ask here. This is what somewhat confusing keyword in Python actually, yield and generator. So can I consider this silence as everyone got understood?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Thank you, Abu. So I will directly move to a Python array. So since okay, fine. So we every programming languages as a array actually. So array is nothing but a collection of data of same data type, but whereas in Python it is quite different. Python has 5 different arrays, but here the thing is Python array is also a collection of data, but it can hold a different data. So that's why Python is different from other languages. So in here Python we have 5 type of arrays. Those are list, tuple, dict, set, and string. So let us see one by one. So I will share this file for you to go through the things actually. So these all are the inbuilt functions available in the array objects, and I've given some comment on the function, so you can read it and you can get the info of that.
You will provide that in the chat, sir.
Yes, I will give this one. Yes, Abu.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So here first let us see about the list. So to declare a list array, so we need to give the values inside the square bracket. So whenever you use a square bracket to store the value, so that object will be considered as a list. So here that ARR variable holds the array, list array. So here I have that print statement. And you guys please consider this. So when you move from left to right side, so you need to consider the indexing as 0. You just started indexing from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3. Likewise, when you come from right to left, you need to consider this as -1, -2, and -3 and 4, 5. Likewise. So this is what we will be used to slice the data from the array. So this print statement will print the entire array. So here, so by using the 0th index, I able to get the first element of the array. So this is what the exact demonstration of that. And you can also access the data of an array using the negative indexing also. But keep in mind, we need to come from right to left. So as per this example, this array holds the 5 value, so that we have the 5 negative index in here. So this -1 will give the last index of index of value. So likewise, it will give the second last of this array actually. And then so here you can see this list holds the integer value, and this list holds the string value. And one more thing, I will explain this. So anyone know about this nesting method? If you already know about this, we can skip this one, or I can tell you. Abu, you already know about this?
Yes, how to get length, sir? This I know.
No, I'm asking about that f before this string inside the print function.
No, sir, that I don't know, sir.
Okay, let me explain that one. Let's see. Okay, so I think you guys know about this format string in the Python. So it will pass the values based on the index of this array actually. So I will give like 1, 2, and 3. You can do like this also to print the console option actually.
So it's dictionary basically, sir.
It's not a dictionary. By using this colon, I think it was confused. Now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
It is used to do some decoration operation actually. See it like this. So you can do some decoration over it to surface your output in an elegant way. Got that?
Okay.
So this is what this is somewhat difficult thing. So for that we have another feature called f-string method in Python. To do the f-string operation, we need to use sorry, we need to use f before the string actually. So you can directly give the any variable name or any direct value to this. So here I can use some variable like 1, 2, and 3. So here we can give it as an integer. So you can directly use like this. You able to get it right?
Yes, sir. Now got it, sir.
Yeah. So likewise it will be printing. So mostly in industrial things, we will always use this operation to showcase our console output in case of embedded system. So in embedded system, always you will be having some live update of your systems to print your live status of your system. We will always use this method actually. And we have another easiest method to do some decoration over the console, which is f-string doc method. So in Python, you know, if you use three quotation, I mean three quote, so it will be considered as a doc string. I hope you guys are already aware of that. If not, you just take the thing from here actually. So here I have already given one new line. So this new line also will be counted. So see here we can do like 1, so on, 2. See, the output will be neat and clear at the console. And one more thing, you can directly give the values here actually, like this. And if you are try to give the string, you need to be conscious about the code. If you give the some string inside another string, so you need to aware of this. So here we have used double quote, so that we need to use opposite quote, which is single quote. You able to get the difference, right?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
So if you have used double quote inside the double quote, it will throw some error like this. So since it is doc string, so it will bypass the things, but this double quote will not be allowed. See, you can see this. So doc string in the sense it will accept all the data types, all the quotations. So in the normal string, that is not allowed actually. So to do so, we need to give the opposite quote. And also, if you want to give some quotation inside the quote, you need to skip that one by using the forward slash. Okay, now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So I think this will be understood actually. So here so we have inbuilt function called the len. So that len will return the size of the array. So here we have an array. So we are getting the size of that array. So that output is here. Likewise, we can append the value inside the array by using the append method. So see before the insertion of that intel. So after the insertion of the intel, so it will directly append the value at the last index. Got that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. and then removing an element from the list. So we can do the same operation in a 3 different way. So the first way will be like using the del keyword. So we can directly remove the element by using its index. So here the index of 4 will be point to the screen. So start from 0, 1, 2, 3. So this will remove this yellow value here. So likewise, we are having one inbuilt function named remove. By passing the direct element value, so it will remove the given value. And pop. So using the pop function, we need to pass the index of that. This pop function will remove the element of the given index and also return the removed value actually. So that's why I have given inside the fstring method to capture that in console. So see, this is what the output. So here it is printing the 50th element of list. Since we are given 4 here, so starts from 0, it is the 50th element. The 50th element will be like yellow. So yellow got eliminated. Here the yellow got eliminated. So likewise, we have eliminated the blue by directly giving the direct element value. By using the remove function, we have eliminated that. And also by using the pop and passing the index of the value, so it will remove the value and also return the removed value to the console. So this is what the output. And moving further, so this is what modifying the value. So we can use slicing method to modify the value. So here we have declared one array and we are assigning the pineapple into the index 1. So before the insertion, the array will be like this. So here the pineapple is placed in the section here actually. So before injection, after injection. So you got the different, right? Here I have done some mistake, so that's why I have cleared that one.
Yes, sir.
And then, yeah, and then the concatenation. So concatenation is nothing but the adding the elements of 2 different array. So we can do that by using the addition operator. So here we have one array named concat. So I'm concating the array with another array. So the output will be like this. The first output, and then I'm furthermore adding the another array to the concat array. So another output will be like this. So and we can do the same operation using the inbuilt function called add. So this will also do the same operation. So any function starts and ends up with a double underscore will be considered as a magic function. So this magic function will be automatically available whenever you are initiating the instance of class. So yeah, so you can also do the same thing using this inbuilt function. And then this is another operation. We can also repeat the values inside the array by simply giving the multiplier symbol, like asterisk symbol, followed by the number of time repetition. So here I have one array which holds the value A. So I'm repeating the same value for the 5 times. I'm printing the output here. And then I'm repeating the entire array. So it will repeat the array 2 times. So this is what the pattern. Yes, please. If anyone speak. Okay. And this is what slicing of array. So you can slice the array by using its index. So first I have printed the entire array. Then I wanted to print the value from index 1 to 3. So this is what start index and end index and step value. So start index, this will be outputted to the start index to the end value, and keep in mind the end index value will not be printed at the content. So here it will print from 1, 2, 3, so like this. So we are printing the value from index 1, 2, 3. This fourth index value will not be printed, so which will be eliminated. Okay. So likewise, if you give the some colon inside the slicing operator, so it will print out the entire array. And you can also use the negative indexing in the slicing operator. So here the negative index will be like -1, -2, -3, -4. From -4 to 1 I'm giving. So I'm pointing the same index to be output. So here the output will be like -1. So here I ask Python to start from -4 and end from 1. So we are pointing to the same index. So that's why we are getting the empty index here. Likewise, we can do the slicing of it. And also you can do the things like this. You can reverse the entire array using this step. So by giving so, it will reverse the entire array. This is one short form of reversing the array. And another thing is the multi-dimensional array. So you just consider this as a matrix form, so that we can easily extract the value from this array. So here I have printed the entire array. So then I try to print the 0th index value, which means the first row, and then likewise 0, 1. Here the value will be like 0th row, first value. So here the value is 2. So you can also use the negative index here. And one more thing, list object is immutable objects. Immutable means you can modify the values or elements of an array runtime. So here we have another array named tuple. So tuple is mutable objects, which means it is readable. We are not able to edit it in a runtime. Since it is immutable object, since it is mutable object, it has very less memory consumption. Why? Because here we have discard the one feature like writable feature, so that we can ensure that this tuple objects are write productive. So likewise, creating list array, so we need to use the open bracket close bracket to initiate the tuple array. So you can do all the operations as like a list except the writable operation. You are not able to modify the values inside the tuple. So here the output of this. And one more thing, so tuple also can hold the multiple data type objects. See, this is the integer, string, float, and complex. And tuple will not allow us to update or modify the values on the runtime. So I try to assign a value. So it will throw the error. So tuple object does not support the item assessment, which means it is mutable. And likewise, it is the matrix form of tuple, which is the nested array. So you can access the element of the nested tuple like this. And we have the unpacking. So once you have known the number of values inside the tuple, you can directly assign those, unpack those values into the number of variables. So here we have the tuple called tuple 2. So it holds 3 values, so that I am directly giving the 3 variables here. So we can directly assign this tuple values to those 3 variables actually. Same, the concatenation will be similar to the list. So this will add on the 2 tuples as a 1. And we have another method called count. So this count will return the number of repetition of the given element inside the array. So here we have E 2 times, so that's why it's given 2. And you can also do the you can also do it with the in logical operator to do the things actually. So here I'm checking whether the E is inside the array or not. So here the E is inside the array, so that's why I returned true. And I'm telling capital A is not inside the tuple 6, so that's why it is written the true. And one more guys, tuple is, Python is case sensitive. You always be conscious about that. And this is what the iteration over the array object. You can do the same for any type of array in the Python. So I'm just iterating the things over here. And you can also define declare a array like this. So here I wanted to create a array which holds the values from 0 to 50. So we have the inbuilt function called range. So that range will give the values from 0 to 50, and I'm assigning those values directly to the tuple class. So that's why this will return the tuple out. So see, you can see the output here. So this is another method to initiate the array, a simple method. So you can also use list class to declare that array as a list. You can see this square bracket, which denotes it is a list object. And one more thing, so this is what the comprehension method. So comprehension method is nothing but iterate the object inside the loop. So here, if you used the array notation like square bracket or open bracket, close bracket, so that will be considered as a generator. So you need to unpack those generator object to some array of object. To do so, you need to pass those generator object to an array object. So here I have created one generator. So I passed those generator object to this tuple object. So this will give the values as a tuple. It is clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You guys are already aware of comprehension method. Comprehension method is, this is what the comprehension method. Initializing the object inside the array notation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. And then we have another array named sets. So here sets also similar to tuple, but except tuple will allow us to do the duplicate object also, but sets will not allow the duplicate objects. I mean the duplicate items. So it will only hold the unique values, and moreover, it is the unordered array actually. And we mostly use this set object to do the mathematical operations like union, intersection, symmetric differences like that. So to define a set array, you need to use the flavor bracket. So here, I have declared one set object So as I mentioned, set is an unordered array, so it is shuffled as it want. Okay, and it also accept the different data types. So this is the proof of that. And we can also use the same method to initialize the set object, the short form of generating the array. And here the another example for the comprehension method to initialize the set object. See, you can also use the different type of, you can also convert the different type of array into the another type of array. So here I have initialized the tuple array and converting that array to the set. Likewise, I have initialized the list array and converting that into the set array. And here you are not allowed to directly assign the value to the set, but we have another option to do so. Here we have some add function, so this will act as append function in list array. So here we are adding the 77 value inside the array. So before addition, we are adding the 77 to this set. And we can also add the array of values inside the set. To do so, we have one function called update. So this is what the example for that. And we can also give the different type of array to be updated into the set. So this is what the example for that. So I can give the another type of array here. And if you are given the values already available in the set also will be ignored. So here I have given the values already available inside the set. So that will be eliminated, will not create the duplicate value here. And to remove the value inside the set, we can go ahead with two options here as like list. One is you can go ahead with a del key like we have seen in list example. So here, so this is also acceptable with set object. And you can use the remove function to remove the element from the array. And here, and we have another method called discard. So that discard will hold the value. If it is available in the set, it will discard that value. If it is not available, it won't do actually the things actually. And let us see about the mathematical operation. Here I've initialized the two different sets. One is set 1 and set 2. So here we can do the union operation. To do so, we have two options that one is by using the OR operator, and we have the dedicated function to the union operation inside the set object. So here the union operation will add the unique values as a single array. So see, this is the output. This is what the two different arrays. So we are after the union operation, the output will be like this. So likewise, we have the intersection operation. To do intersection operation, we should use the single ampersand symbol. And we also provided with the intersection method to do the intersection operation. So it will give the unique value of same value of the two different array actually. And the different operator will give the difference of two different set object, and you need to be more conscious on this. So it is have some priority here. So it will look on the values of set 2 inside the set 1. If it is not inside the set 1, so it will discard the remaining value here. So see, here we have the 4, 5, and Set 1 also we are having the 4 5. So this difference operator will be discarded this 4 5 value from this array, and these values are not available in set 1, so that it will discard them by default. Likewise, we are do the same operation in reverse method. So it will look over the same value available in given value. So it will discard these things and print the remaining output. And to do the symmetric difference operation, the notation will be like the uppercase symbol. We have the dedicated function to do the symmetric difference operations, the symmetric difference function here. The same what we done here is, so it will look up the value inside the left side array and do the operation. So likewise, we can check whether the values inside the array or not. So it will return the output like this, true or false. And then you can directly iterate over the set object over the some sort of loop here. And as I said earlier, set only holds the unique value. Since here we have the repeated characters, so those characters will be skipped actually. So that's why it is holds single space. Here we have the multiple spaces, so those characters are eliminated. Likewise, we can do the following operation in all arrays. So this len operator will return the length of array. So max will return the maximum value in the array. If it is ASCII value, so it will return the last value of the alphabet. So in this example, here we have the array which hold the alphabetic number. So it will return the y. Why? Because so y is the last character in the array. That's why last character in the sense. So it will come at the last in the alphabetic order, right? So that is what I'm mentioning here. So the first priority will be like we just consider. So this will be like this actually. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So it will be goes up to Z. Then again start from A, B, C, lowercase. So the len of this array will be like 48. So if you are checking the maximum value of this array, so this will return Z. If it is goes up to this is Z. You able to get it right?
Yes, sir.
If there is no uppercase means the array will start from 0 to 25. Since we have the 26 alphabetic, so it will return the last index of the character. Likewise, if it is a numeric array, so it will directly give the maximum value of the array. So if it is numeric array, so it will give the minimum value of the array. And sorted keyword function will return the ascending order of the array. So see, you can see that one actually. So as I mentioned, the uppercase alphabetic will come first and lowercase will come last. So for this example, we have checked for max of set 10. Since this y at the last, so that's why it has been returned here. This understood, right?
Yes, sir.
This all options is common for all arrays. So I have just given example here only for the set. So it is also applicable for another type of array also. And this is the another method of array in Python, which is the Fosen thing actually. So Fosen set, we have Fosen list, Fosen tuple, Fosen set also, which means we are just discarding the writable feature from the array. So we are not able to change the elements inside the array once we have declared it as a frozen object actually. Frozen in the sense the array which has the right product. Similarly, since it is a set object, we can do the all set operation here. And we have two more array here. One is string array. So as you know, string is also considered as a array. So you can do the operation like this. So here we have some string, right? We can do like that. So you can print like this. Slicing also applicable with the string, and the negative indexing also applicable with string. Okay, and next is dictionary. So dictionary is nothing but key and value pair. So I'm firstly walk through this actually since we are running out of time. So I'll directly declare a dictionary in a comprehension method. To do so, I need to create two pairs. So one is index, another is val, and I'm giving this. So I'm iterating the array from 0 to 20. And using enumerator operator, we can get the key and value pair. So this enumerator will return the index value and the actual index and actual value. So using this, we can initiate one dictionary. So this is what the dictionary comprehension. Able to understand, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can access the element by calling the key value. So here you can access the, so I'm calling the key 18, so it will return the value inside the key. And this key, it may be any sort of data type. So here I can define it as a string, so it will be considered as a string. So here it will be like string keys. So if you run this, so it will throw error. Why? Because we have called the right key, but the data type is wrong. So that's why we need to pass it as a string. So here we can able to get the and finally we have the class here. So as I already mentioned, so class object is nothing but it's collection of data or methods. So it holds the collection of data or method inside the class. So class is nothing but the blueprint of some entity. So let us go through with this example. So here I have one class named the complex number, and every class should have a constructor and destructor. So constructor is nothing but the values to be ready when call the class. So those things should be initialized in the constructor. So this is what the things will be handled in the constructor, and the values to be destroyed before the class object is destroyed will be come under the destructor. So this is what the destructor function definition. So to do constructor function definition, you should use the function like underscore underscore init, and to do destructor you need to give it as a underscore underscore del. So here I have two arguments. So this is what the values to be initialized when the class object is initialized. So here I make it as a global. So by using the self object, I'm making this given param as a global to this class object. And we have another function called display complex. So this complex will display the values of given real and imaginary variable. So see, to access the variables inside the classes, so you need to make it as global. To make it so, you need to declare it is in the constructor. So if you press tab means, so it will give the available members inside the class. You can access like this. So we have declared the class here. So I'm initialized the class. So here the class is initialized with the value 1, 1.5. So as I said, when initializing, the constructor will automatically call. So for that, I have given one print statement here. So during the initialization, the print statement got executed. So likewise, I'm just calling the function inside the class. So this function returns the output based on the given value here. So the output will be like this. And similarly, I'm creating the another instance of the class. So, and also you can also give the attribute after initialize the instance of the class, but that is irrespective of the static class, which means this is what we have already declared, but we need some variable to be live at the dynamic state. Means we need you can go ahead with this method. So this is what I have initialized this class, and in this class, using the class object, I'm initializing the another variable inside the class object which holds the value 80. So here you can see the output of that. And as I mentioned, constant variable should be in capital case, right? So here I have used format method to do the decorated console output. Here I have used the new line by passing the new line operator through passing the new line constant variable. I just used that here. And this new attribute has no effect on the base class, which means this new attribute only accessible for this particular class object. So that's why I just tried to check whether this new attribute has some effective over the complex number class. So it is not actually. It throws error like this. This complex one instance of complex number class has no new attribute variable. So it throws like that. And you can delete the members by using the del operator key. Here you can directly delete the member of a class of an instant like this. So once you have del the operator, del the instance of the operator, instance of the class, so it will automatically call the destructor. So here we have when we initialize the class, it is automatically called the constructor, right? So likewise, when you delete the object of the class, it will automatically call the del object. Yeah, guys, that's it about the class. You are having any doubts in the class? Class in the sense this class.
No, sir. Sir, can you give the PDF links, this, please, sir?
Yeah, I will share some materials after this session, so that will be useful for you actually. And I will wind up from here. So I will give some links, which is very useful you to check out. And I also recommend you to do some exercise in the HackerRank. I know you guys are aware of HackerRank, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
1 second, let me log in my credential. So if you are crack the code since crack the real-time solution in the HackerRank website, you will be provided with the certificate. It's a free certificate, and it is valid for a lot of MNC companies. Let me tell one story. So one guy from Anna University, he's from mechanical department actually. He has done some Python experiment through this HackerRank, and he's moved to the top 100 ranking. So Google has noticed that. So he got interview opportunity from Google. So he got placed over there, and his yearly package is 1.5 crore per annum.
Dear students, please note this point. Dear students, please note this point. Already we told many times, please register in Hackerrank and practice. See how much opportunity is there. Please try to follow this instruction. Thank you for useful information, Vinod. You continue now. Carry on.
Yeah, we have a lot more sites like this.
You carry on.
Which will be validated by the lot of MNCs. I will provide those links also. And this is another site which is Solo Land. It is free only, but if you want to benefit the premium version, means you are go ahead with the premium version, which is 500 only. And another site is Data Camp. And one more site is Kaggle.com. Data Camp is some sort of paid site. Whoever wants to get the premium certification, you can go ahead with the Data Camp. And who all are interested with data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, please register with the Kaggle website. Why? Because Kaggle website is nothing but some sort of repository which holds real-time data to train your module actually. So to do my final year project also, I took some data set from this Kaggle. And you have more opportunity to win up to $10,000 if you have cracked the real-time solution posted by the topmost companies like Apple, Google, Tesla, Big Data. So you will be notified that. So that's why don't lose this opportunity, guys.
In Hackerrank, these opportunities there.
Yeah, in Hackerrank also, they will conduct some sort of problem solving skills, some batches they will providing. So here I just practiced actually 2 years back. So once you have cracked this, you will be earned this badges. You can directly share these badges through your LinkedIn profile. So by doing so, a lot of the recruiter will be notified, and you can get the lot of opportunities. And here you can earn a lot more certifications in different languages. So this is what I got the certificate in Python a few years back. And this will be like this will be provided with some real-time problem. So they are validating how you are performing actually. So let me showcase one of my submission. Guys, unless you are practicing, you will not excel in anything. So please do practice if you are willing to excel in some technology. So the problem, real-time problem will be like this description. So you need to grab the actual requirement from this description, and you are asked to do program in your familiar language. So here it is Python. So here I have already submitted one thing. So whenever you do submit, they will validate your code based on some constraints. So like this, they have a few sort of test cases. One second. So yeah, I do know. So they will compare your output as well as with their expected output. So based on that, you will be getting some reward and badges also. So this will be like that only. By cracking this real time, I mean this problem, you'll be excel in the logical solving and algorithms also. So please make use of it. And I think I have forgotten this credentials. So anyhow, to just make use of Kaggle.com, there is a lot of data sets available to build your models actually. So that's it from my side. And if you have any doubt, please ask in Python.
Are students any other queries?
It may be any different type of doubts in Python. Please ask. Or else, if you want to share your screen to get clarify about your doubts now, I'm okay with that. What Abu? Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Abu, I didn't get that.
Yes, sir. I'm clear, sir.
Okay. So you are the one got interacted throughout the session. I appreciate that.
Anybody else?
Yes, sir. It was informative, sir. This session.
Others, please.
Guys, please don't be hesitated. I'm also the alumni of the SRM. So once upon a time, I also participate in some sort of this training actually. So don't be hesitated. I'm also from there to here.
Please feel free to contact him. Please ask questions by any doubts. Those are doing a project in Python.
Or else you can ask anything about your career opportunity, how the interview questions will be like, and how that. If the questions like that also,
Projects.
if
The
I
project,
okay, I can ask.
the projects. Can
Yes,
you
yes, please.
elaborate? So what we should work on? Like, you can give
Sorry,
example.
your voice is breaking now and then. I'm sorry.
So projects. Can you elaborate? What we should work on? That's
What he
simple.
says that
You're asking what kind of project may I do, like this he's asking. Small project. What kind of projects?
what kind of project I'm
I'm
doing.
listening. No. Generally, in Python, what kind of projects may do? Like that he's asking.
Yeah. Okay, fine, got that. Thanks for the question, Abu, actually. So in Python, we can do anything, guys, actually. So there is nothing limit in Python. You can do anything with Python. So Python is also used in, the Instagram, Twitter, and Google search engine also powered by Python only. And the website of Instagram and the Twitter is powered by Python module named Django, which is the web framework available in Django. And also Python is mostly deal with the backend process of many systems, especially for data science and data analysis. And also Python mostly deal with algorithm training and find out the error bugs, and also featuring the data and provide the users to be use that usefully, right? And nowadays, another language called Golang also getting boom. So I don't know after 5 years, Python will be there or not. I'm definitely I can say Go will rule the world. Why? Because Go is popular for its concurrency and less memory consumption. So recently I have done an experiment through Go to check the benchmark benchmark with the Python. So Go performed well than Python actually. Why? Because I have set up two kind of servers in two different languages, and I try to run those servers in Redmi Note 4 mobile. But in Python server, Python got crashed, and that mobile got hanged up. When I tried up with the Golang server, so it serves feasibly actually. So that's why I'm telling. I don't know. Python will be in the back end, but in future, so Go will rule the world. So to know about the Go, first you need to familiar with any one of the language, any one of the high level language. So high level languages like Python, or so likewise any one of these language you need to be some middle level, and then you can easily learn any other language. I hope your question got answered, Abu.
Yes, sir. Means like some project which will be enough to show to the interviewers. Means kind of topics.
Okay. Okay, fine. Once you are familiar with Python, there are a lot of open source projects to be contribute. So let me showcase my GitHub profile. One second. So in the you guys are aware of GitHub, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I need another 5 interaction question from other people also. Can you make the other students also can interact with me?
Hey students, you can
Please
unmute yourself, you can speak, or else you can post your question in the chat box also. Recording placement, recording any other queries, please come up. Still we can find
ask any doubts, any kind of doubts in Python or placement aspect or career opportunity, interview questions. Please use this opportunity.
And since I'm from testing background, there are a lot of opportunities through Python. So recently I'm developing on framework for automation testing, which is for that I'm using the robotic framework. So this robot framework will do some sort of automation over the GUI related things. And I hope you guys are aware with Selenium. So Selenium is mostly popular for automating the web applications. Thankfully, we have Selenium provision with Python. So it is initially only available for JavaScript, Java and JavaScript. But in Java, it is very difficult to know about that. Why? Because it is very complex syntax. Whereas in Python, it is very easy to understand. So that I request you guys to just go and check out the Selenium and robotic framework, RPA, which is robotic process automation, as well as for in embedded side. So since I'm from embedded side, we mostly deal with serial communication, I2C, and CAN protocol. CAN protocol is mainly for automotive industry. My final year project also, in SRM, I did my final year project. So in that, I did one machine learning algorithm in automotive industry, which is the BMS system, battery management system, which is powered by the machine learning algorithm. So I asked to submit the paper in IEEE. Unfortunately, due to my health condition, I'm unable to participate in that. More anyhow, I got a call from that conference actually. So you can have a GitHub account. So in the GitHub account, there are plenty of projects. I'm following this sister actually. So she's doing lot of things. So I'm got inspired. So she's mostly deal with image processing. So I simply do one thing. So I will go to his profile and just download the project and check out what she has done and what can I contribute to this project. So likewise, you can do once you have started to contribute to the open source project, then you are ready to go and work in any kind of organization. So if you have contributed to some project and recorded in online like here, so your profile will be like this actually. So see, so you can showcase your GitHub profile to your interviewer. See, sir, this is what I have experimented. So you can have the record of this. So this is what my GitHub evidence. So I have involved in few projects and I have contributed the few projects in GitHub. So she's from 2019 now. So once you have, once the author of the repository in which you are contributing accepts your issue fix, you will be getting one badge as like contributor. Once you have gained the contributed badge, without any interview, you can directly recruit to the company. So this is what real-time interview proof of your knowledge actually. See, I'm also maintaining the HackerRank solution here. Yes, sir. We can go ahead with the session. I mean, the interactive session.
Are your students any queries? Are you expecting more questions from you?
Or else you can post your question in chat box also.
Yes, you can post your question in the chat box. Ashta, you're there. Ashish Kumar, Santosh, on side. I think you might have studied this Python, right? You might have studied Python as elective course.
Yeah, sir. I heard about this. We have some academic paper in Python.
I studied this. I got disconnected. Sir, can you explain GitHub, please? Sir, I think so. No one.
Yeah, sure. One second. Let me share my screen. So GitHub is nothing but some sort of repository. You can upload your project, and you can see anyone's project. Actually, you can take copy of that. See, this is one kind of project. So you can just take a copy of that, and you can do some analysis over it, how they have built this project. So once you have imitated this project, you came to one conclusion. So this is the common structure. This is how we can develop one system. So once you have gained this knowledge, so you will think to create another project, right? That is what. So this is one sort of web application through Python only, using the Django framework. This is somewhat like online. See, this is a very old repository which was done by Viber. Viber is from 2012, I think so. They have done this using the Python, HTML, JavaScript, and CS. So here the Python plays major role at backend. As usual, since it is a web interactive thing, means we need to work on with HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. Yeah,
Okay.
Abu, you got that? Or
Yes.
else you just go and search for any project. Tell me one project, we can check it out right here.
So like I did was OTP verification, like something from
Okay,
server.
OTP verification using Python. That is what you wanted to check it out, right? So
Yes,
let
sir.
me showcase how to check that in Google. OTP verification. So if you want to build this system as a backend or incorporate with the front end,
The backend, sir.
backend only. Okay, so for that you should deal with the Postmaster. So you just type your idea in Google and go out with the top 3 links, and you'll be getting some idea. And please, guys, don't refer with any YouTube videos and any paid videos. Actually, actual knowledge is actually reside in the books only. Okay, you just go through lot of blogs and do the things. So if you see any kind of blocks, so there will be one GitHub provision here. By clicking this, you can directly redirect to there. So this is what the GitHub repository of that OTP verification, and you just check it out, and you can check it out the author also by clicking this. Okay, so and you can go ahead with the repository of the author.
Yes, sir. Got it.
You got it right. You can
Yes.
directly redirect to the actual code. Okay, likewise, and guys, please use Greeks for Greeks. They are providing the very elegant method actually.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yes, next. Meantime, I try to log in my Crackle. Sir, we can wind it by 5 o'clock. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. No problem, sir. No problem, sir. It's up to you.
Sir, your mail ID, something's are LinkedIn, so we can ask if we
Yeah,
need
yeah,
your-
yeah. I thought to create a Discord account to discuss with you guys. You guys are aware of Discord, right? So we can build a community over there, or else you can suggest any other platform to build a community.
Sir, Telegram would be fine, sir.
Telegram is fine for you. Okay, Telegram. Okay, fine. Then I will create on Telegram channel. So you guys just post your doubts and queries over there. And I also include my colleagues who is interested towards the technology. So whoever there will answer your questions. So by sharing our knowledge to clarifying your doubts and getting your doubts by sharing by clearing your doubts, we are getting more clear. So that's why I wanted to build a community.
Yes, sir. It would. Thank you, sir.
Yes, the room is open for next 15 minutes.
Students, guys, any doubts?
I think they are getting hesitated. Or else I will started to pick a guy. Is it okay?
Share your mail ID, so then let them contact through mail or
Yeah.
through the Telegram. They will contact. No issues.
Telegram will be fine. So I will share my profiles here. I will share my profiles to you. So you just circulate
Yeah.
that to them actually.
And the materials, sir.
Yes, the materials like this. And I forgot to mention the materials. So this is for practicing and to learn the things. You just word with the Greeks for Greeks. So there is a wonderful material. They are providing easy to understand. If you want to learn any technology, any language, please visit Tricks for Books.
Yes.
And one more thing, don't spend much money to purchase any paid video like Udemy. Okay, you got that? Why am I telling this means the materials from Udemy, any other platforms also available and free of cost in internet. You just go and search over internet. The same material will be available in internet. Why you are wasting your money in that?
Yes, sir.
See, by searching the things, you will be got focused. Not to say focus. It will be like some consistency. So every day you will practicing at least for 1 hour means for a complete week. If you see your past tense, it will like 7 hour of time will be spent over the technology. Similarly, if you look back after a month, 30 or 31 hours of time will be spent over the technology. So if you follow this consistently, definitely this will make you a Greek. Got that? See, daily I will spend minimum 2 hours towards the technology. And I will spend more time in doing some sort of experiment and project. So that's why I'm here now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Abu, any other questions?
No, sir.
And also don't forget to visit the default Python website also, guys. So they are also providing some documentation here. So here you will be finding some doc. So you can, they are also providing some tutorials, some free books. Most of us not aware of this. So please make utilize this.
Yes, sir.
And book lists also will be here. The audio visual talks. But I think we can wind it up.
Sure, sir.
If
Sure.
there is no more questions, we
Yeah.
can do it, sir.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir. Sir, thank you for.
Sir, once
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
RA double
I have
191108. Yeah.
so what database you prefer to learn for a fresher student, sir? Either
I
MySQL
always
or
prefer you
Oracle.
to go ahead with the relational database, which is MySQL. So once you are familiar with the relational database, you will free to learn any other database, sequential, non-sequential database. So first you get familiar with the relational database and MySQL. Then I suggest you to go ahead with SQLite 3. Then move to the MongoDB.
Okay.
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
that would be fine. So recently, the databases like Firebase and mostly procedural database are getting popular right now. And moreover, one technology is there. I think it is Solar. So that is
Yeah.
also getting boom in this era actually.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I messaged you in chat box, but you didn't see. Okay. So I
Yeah,
asked.
sorry, guy.
Okay.
I haven't
No
seen
problem,
that.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody else? So
I will share the Telegram link
Yeah.
soon.
So thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your kind help to our students. Sparing a lot of times. We scheduled only for 1 hour, 2:30 to 3:30, but now time is
Yeah, sir,
5
this is
o'clock.
what when we speak about some technology or interesting topic,
Yes, yes.
we are don't aware of the time going on.
Yeah. Really, it is very useful for students and also us, like the faculty. So sincere thanks to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And I also ready to do further more topics also if you are okay with
Sure,
that.
sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. We'll
So
try.
please share your GitHub link and LinkedIn link.
Yeah, I
sir.
will share all my dependent links to Kanimuthu, sir. So he will circulate that.
I will, dear students, I will share with you all these things to you. We will create one common platform. Then we share all the things here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vinod.
Okay, sir. Off the record. Okay, fine. So,
Yeah,
sir, it is still streaming over YouTube.
I think yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stop it, sir. Stop it.
Stop. Oh,
Stopped now. Okay, fine. So, in off record, I will